Hello twin flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine reading for Sunday. So I'm going to use 2 decks of cards for this reading as we prepare for the full moon and for the brand new week ahead. So I'm going to bring in the angels of abundance to see what they're going through in their material world, in their physical world. And I'm going to bring in Sandra's deck, the Divine Masculine Honesty and Realisations, to really see what they're getting honest about and what they're realising and wanting you to know. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around the masculine today? Thank you, thank you. Wow, 1 card. What's the energy around the masculine today, please? What's he realising? What do we need to know? 2 cards. So the first card is moonlighting. Wow. Now, this is saying to you, because when we moonlight, this can be about doing something on the side until we are ready to commit to it fully. And I feel the masculine is saying to you, I'm sorry if it seemed like I've only wanted you on the side. I want you fully. And he's saying to you, I'm ready now to take this to the next level, to take this to the next step. Because, you know, when we work on our passions and our goals, sometimes we have to work on that at the side of something else we're doing. I'll give you an example. Because when I'm connecting with the masculine energy, there's still some confusion about how to move forward. Okay, and that's what I'm picking up on. And sometimes when I'm picking up on that energy and channeling it, it's hard to put it into words. So I'm going to give you an example that I've experienced. So obviously when I first started doing my YouTube channel, I was working a job. And I know so many of you out there are doing the same thing, you know. So if you're in the same position where you're doing your normal job, the thing you've done for a while, but you want to be doing something for you, something focusing on service. So that could be YouTube channel, it could be healing, it could be anything you're thinking of. But you have to be ready to fully go into your, you know, self-employment or working on your project. You have to be ready for that, so then you can give up what seems to be paying the bills or bringing in the financial security or, you know, those things. And they're giving me tears because I feel it's painful for the masculine because, you know, he's built things up in his life, his lifestyle, his job, maybe, you know, his family with his children. He's built these things up. But he also knows that he's got to go all in with you. He has to, because he doesn't want to just have you on the side. He doesn't want that, okay? It doesn't serve him, it doesn't serve you, it doesn't serve anyone within your connection. He doesn't want to moonlight. He wants to go in full time. So what happened for me was, when I was constantly being guided, you need to be doing this full time. This is what your mission is, this is what your purpose is, this is where you should be. But the ego kept saying, no, tomorrow never comes, because it's fear. It's fear-based energy. We think we won't survive, or we won't be able to, you know, be supported, or we just fear the unknown. It's fear. It's the ego. The higher self is craving it, saying, do it. But the ego is saying, tomorrow, not now. Distraction. And that's what the energy of the masculine has been for so long. You know, so if you've thought, and I know so many of you been through this, where you think, is he ever going to choose me? Is he ever going to leave that karmic partner and finally choose me? Well, he's already chosen you, Divine Feminine. There is no choice between you and that karmic partner. The choice is with himself. You know, he has to choose himself, and he's being guided to walk away from that relationship and go all in with you, or quit his lifestyle, his job, his situation, and make a life with you. He already knows what he needs to be doing. So if he seems to be back and forth in his energy, and they give me that card in the Tarot of the 7 of Swords, where it may seem like he's back and forth. He's all in 1 minute, then he's gone the next. Maybe he's between you and someone else right now because of his situation. And you're thinking, just make your mind up. You know, go all in. And he's saying to you, I don't want to moonlight any longer. I want to go in full time. So this is what he's working out. You know, when I made that decision to leave my job and go all in on YouTube, it was the best decision I made. Not just because I love doing what I'm doing, but because I had more time for me. It moved in at the right time for my union, and everything started falling into place. We just have to be brave and take that decision and make that decision. But the thing is, if we don't make that decision, if we're constantly procrastinating and putting it off and thinking tomorrow, something will come in and make it happen anyway, because that's the power of heaven and that's divine intervention. And I'll give you an example, and I've said this before, but this is the most powerful example I can give to you. You know, someone I know hated their job with a passion, and they were always saying, I want to leave, and never did it, never did anything about it. And then eventually, after a period of time, the place they were working at burnt down. Nobody was hurt, don't worry, okay, and it happened at night, so it was very safe. Obviously, it's never safe when anything burns down, but you know what I mean. And then that person had no choice but to make the change. So what I'm saying is, you know, don't worry thinking, oh, he'll never change, he'll never make that decision, it will never happen. He'll never be full-time in my life, because he already now is being guided to make that change. And if he doesn't, for any reason, the universe will do it for them and make it happen. So it's meant to be. So he's saying to you, I don't want to moonlight anymore. I don't want to come to you at night and then go back in the day somewhere else. Or I don't want to hide in the moonlight. I don't want to hide in the shadows. I want to be out in the open. And for some masculines, this could also be that they do have a sideline business. You know, they may be working on their creative goals and talents and the things they want to do on the side. And they really want to do that full time. And this is another sign that this is what they're being guided to do to change their life. So it says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So it's the same with the twin flame journey. You know, until the masculines can fully go all in, sometimes they are in and out of communication, or it's very, very sporadic the way they behave and the things they do. But they know full well that they want to go all in full time 24/7. And that's the message coming through. So yeah, he's tired. He's tired of doing 2 jobs. He's tired of giving energy to all things. He wants to give all his energy to you. So he's tired of the situation himself. You may be tired of it, thinking, I've just had enough of this. You know, when are you ever going to sort it out? And he's tired too. He's tired of being without you. He's tired of letting you down. He's tired of not being able to give to you everything that you give to him. My life is mundane and meaningless without you in it. And I'm tired of living like this. I'm doing whatever I can to ensure I have you back in my life. And it says, I'm going to do whatever it takes to ensure I have you back in my life. So this moonlighting card is a huge sign that things are changing. And maybe you're connecting with the energy of the full moon right now, thinking the moon is lighting the way. The moon is guiding the way. So he can release things and focus on things that he wants fully in his life. And remember, this isn't just you, it's other things he needs to do. His mission, his purpose, the things that light him up and create meaning in his life. Because he's saying, my life is meaningless, it's mundane without you. Why? Because he misses you. He misses you, divine feminine. I miss you. I miss your smell, your body and everything about you. I miss our talks. I miss hanging out. And I miss spending time with you. I really miss you. So he doesn't want to moonlight. He doesn't want to spend an hour with you here and there. He wants to make a decision and make a change and go all in. And I've said this before. And some of the masculines have done it there and then. But these are the things that they automatically know. It's that knowingness. It's only the fear and the ego that holds it back. If an angel popped up to your masculine right now and said, it's going to be okay, there's nothing to fear, everything is going to work out. Everyone you love and care about is going to be taken care of. You're going to be loved and taken care of by your divine feminine, the life you're creating. there's no need to fear. Just step through that door. They just get up, pack a bag and go. But they don't have that, you see. They have to understand that in different ways and learn that through their experiences and realise that they have that support system around them. So they are showing you they're on the way. They're giving me tarot cards popping in my mind, 8 of Cups energy, walking away. And they give me that song by Craig David, I'm walking away from, he's not singing now, I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. So he's walking away from the troubles in his life, the troubles where he feels bored, tired, things are meaningless, he feels miserable, he's tired of doing 2 things at once or having his head and his heart split in 2 because of his priorities or his obligations or his situation. He wants to go all in, and that's what this card is showing you and saying to you and promising you. And that's why there's power flowing in. That's why you're seeing the stag and you're seeing 1111 and you're seeing all these signs, because the doors are open. So he can take his business elsewhere, which means be with you and not care about what anyone thinks about what he's doing either. So he's not going to keep you on the side forever, Divine Feminine. He's coming all in. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.